Okay, welcome back to German with John Berlin. Today we are back with a new article word and which quite much is used in relative us with relative pronouns, yes. So it's like whoever or whichever, yes, whomsoever or whichever. So it's also an article word. It's derived from the definiter article, der, die, das, die, yes, and it's made up of a combination of definiter article and an adjective, yes. So we just need to remember the adjective ending of definiter article, the L shape being E, the rest being EN. I hope you remember that, yes. So let's find out what is the meaning of whoever. Like, for example, whoever gets the maximum mark in German will get a free book from John Berlin, yes. Okay, so something like that. So it's just about referring to a person who does something, yes. So let's find out what the usages are, what are the cases. So let's say whomever who bakes me a pizza, I will invite to my party, birthday party, yes. And that word has gone down. We'll bring it up and write it here. And okay, just need to make a little space and write it here. Okay, so basically whomever who bakes me a pizza, I'll invite to my birthday. So why whomever? Because whom do I invite to my birthday? Yes, I invite whomever who bakes me a pizza. So basically you got to consider the sentence I will invite to my birthday as the main sentence, and this is a relative sentence. If you remove it, it will become whomever I will invite to my birthday who bakes me a pizza. Yes, it could be written like this as well. So let's get this back. Whomever who bakes me a pizza, I'll invite to my birthday. Now this is just an example of how we use whomever, or you could say whichever friend who bakes me a pizza, I'll invite to my birthday. Okay, now coming on to our table here, we could make this a little bigger so that you could people see it easily. Yes. Now here you see it's made up of der, die, das, die, den, die, das, die, dem, der, den, this, there, and it is accompanied with an adjective jenig. Jenig, and the endings are like the L-shaped ending. The first three are E, the middle two of the second and third, the middle two of accusative are E, the rest are all EN, the L shape, yes. So with that in mind, we could attempt any sentence. For example, to whomsoever who finds for me my dog, I'll give $100, yes. So to whomsoever, basically the verb is I will give. To whomsoever, the verb to give is dative. That's why it's written here, to whomsoever. That means we'll go to dative, that means whom, and it will be considered by default masculine, yes, when nothing is mentioned, no noun is mentioned. So we'll say demjenigen, comma, now who finds for me my dog. So the verb is find, and who finds what? Who is basically nominative, so we need to write nominative, and it's again by default masculine, so we'll say der, relative pronoun like we learned earlier. Demjenigen, der for me, that's mir, what, meinen Hund, yes, findet, to find. Very good, let's make it a bit bigger. Okay, again, demjenigen, der mir meinen Hund findet. How did we get this? So demjenigen, then again the relative pronouns we learned earlier. Who finds for whom what? So it's basically who, for me, mir, ich, mich, mir, dative. What? Yes, den, die, das. We get the Hund, mein Hund, en of the den. So der, mir, meinen Hund, and it's a Nebensatz, so the verb goes in the end, conjugated for der. So der, mir, meinen Hund findet. I'll give $100. It'll be, the verb to give is geben. Gebe ich $100. Yes. Fantastic. So it's like when you have a main sentence after the Nebensatz, you always begin with the verb. Yes, that's the way it is. If you remove this, you'll see it's like demjenigen gebe ich $100, der mein Hund findet. That's also der mir mein Hund findet. that could also be written like that. Okay. Whoever who wins the game will visit USA. So basically, if I remove this, it'll be whoever will visit USA who wins the game. So basically, we'll write whoever, that's nominative, who visits the USA. Whoever, that's nominative, again, derjenige. Now, who wins the game? Who is nominative? We already know. And relative pronoun is der. Yes. It's by default masculine. Der, the game wins. Der, das Spiel. Yes. Gewinnt. Who wins what? Accusative, den, die, das. So that's why das. Der, das Spiel gewinnt. Gewinnen is the verb we conjugate. Ich gewinne, du gewinnst, sie, es gewinnt. Conjugated for das Spiel. Yes. Der, das Spiel gewinnt. Will visit USA. So will is wird die USA. What is the verb to visit? Besuchen. Besuchen. Fantastic. Yes, so we've written besuchen. Okay, so I could make it bigger if you want. Hope you can see it. Or is it all right? Derjenige, der das Spiel gewinnt, wird die USA besuchen. Whoever who wins the game will visit the USA. I will visit whomever who invites me first. Okay, that is the Santa Claus speaking. So I will visit whomever. So who visits whom? Ich werde whomever. Whom is accusative by default masculine. We'll write ich werde denjenigen besuchen. We could complete this perfect sentence and comma. Who invites me first? So who is nominative? Yes. And we did it earlier in the table. It's just like definite article. Der, die, das, die. By default, we'll pick up der, mich, erst. What is the verb to invite? Einladen. It's a separable verb, but when we put it in the end, we put it together. Einlädt. Yes. Okay. Der mich erst einlädt. Ich werde denjenigen besuchen, der mich erst einlädt. Okay, moving forward. I'll choose the project of whoever who has the best marks. Yes. So yeah, as a little advice, you can keep your table for relative pronouns open, though I hope you remember them. Yes. So let's get started. I'll choose the project of whoever. So ich werde, what will you choose? The project, that's accusative. Den, die, das Projekt. That's neutral. So das Projekt. What is the verb to choose? It's auswählen. Auswählen. Very good. I'll choose the project. Okay, I missed something here. Ich werde das. I'll choose the project of whoever. Ich werde das Projekt. Now we just need to write basically of whoever. Of whoever. Of whomever would be basically desjenigen. By default, we'll pick up masculine. So we could write ich werde das Projekt desjenigen auswählen. Yes. Project, I'll choose the project of whoever who has the best marks. Yeah. So who is again relative pronoun. It's just like der. Der die besten Noten hat. Or Noten, Note is feminine here. It's die beste Note hat. Yeah. Okay. Ich werde das Projekt desjenigen auswählen, der die beste Note hat. Fantastic. Yes. Now moving forward, I'll invite the class of whichever girls who beat the boys and race to the party. Okay. Now, okay, let's write. Ich werde, I will, invite the class of whichever girl. So the class of whichever girl would be the Klasse of whichever girls. Girls is plural, so we'll write derjenigen Frauen. Yes. Derjenigen Frauen. Now here we are using it like whichever. So derjenigen Frauen. Yes. Ich werde die Klasse derjenigen Frauen einladen, to invite, who beat the boys in race to the party. So who is being referred to the girls, and it's nominative, so it's basically plural. Nominative plural because it's girls. So the Yeah. Whom do they beat? The boys. Die Junge in der Rasse, or im Rennen. Yes, Rennen would be the right word. Im Rennen beat schlagen. Yes, perfect. To the party, zur Party. Okay, so let's have a look again. Ich werde die Klasse derjenigen Frauen einladen, die die Junge im Rennen schlagen, zur Party. So this is a little bit off track. I could have said easily, I'll invite the class of whichever girls to the party who beat the boys in race. So this I could bring up, and then the sentence would look much better. I'll invite the class of whichever girls to the party who beat the boys in race. Ich werde die Klasse derjenigen Frauen zur Party einladen. Yes. Die die Junge im Rennen schlagen. Full stop. Yes. Now it looks much better. Fantastic. So, hope you can see it. Ich werde die Klasse derjenigen Frauen zur Party einladen, die die Junge im Rennen schlagen. Perfect. So, let's see if we have any more. Okay. For whomever to whom the leader gives the captainship, we all do a party. So, for whomever is basically dative. Yes. For whom, to whom, for whom. So we'll go to dative, that's demjenigen. Yes, jenig, and the adjective ending is en. So demjenigen, yes, to whom the leader gives the captaincy, and to whom is also dative. So it's basically also dative. We'll choose by default masculine. Dem, who gives the leader their Leiter, the captaincy gives. So captaincy is das. It's basically what, accusative, then the das, Neutrum. So das Kapitänsamt. Das Kapitänsamt gibt. Very good. I think this is too small for us to see. Let's make it bigger. Demjenigen, dem der Leiter das Kapitänsamt gibt. Machen, we do a party. It's like machen wir eine Party. So it's like for whomever to whom the leader gives the captaincy, we do a party. Yes. Who does for whom what? So it's like accusative dative verb machen. Yes. So it's we do for whomever what, a party to whom the leader gives the captaincy. Okay. We could get this sentence in two parts. Fantastic. To whichever child who paints the best scenery, I'll give a prize. So basically it's again, I'll give is to basically, it's a dative verb, who gives to whom. So I give to whichever, that's dative, yes, to whichever child. Child is basically Neutrum. So we'll say demjenigen Kind, yes, to whichever child, who paints the best scenery. Who is, as we know, nominative, relative pronoun. It's like there the das. We are replacing Kind, so it will be das. The best scenery paints, so the scenery is the Landschaft. Die beste Landschaft malt. Yes. Gebe ich, I'll give a prize. Gebe ich einen Preis. Very good. Who gives what? I give a prize to whom? To whichever child. Yes. If I remove the middle line, it will still be meaningful. Let's find out. It'll be like, to whichever kid I give a prize. Yes. Who paints the best scenery? I could have also put it here. Okay, in the end. Nonetheless, let's keep it the way it is. Make it a little bigger. You can see it. So demjenigen Kind, das die beste Landschaft malt, gebe ich einen Preis. Fantastic. Whichever country which eliminates poverty will be the best country. So country is there the das, basically das Land, and it's basically who will be the best country, nominative. So we'll write whichever, that is, we'll go to the article word and we'll pick up nominative, that's for the country, that's neutral. Dasjenige, weniger. Yes, Land, comma, which eliminates poverty. So who eliminates poverty? Basically, again, nominative. Das Armut, to eliminate or to kind of remove, is beseitigen. So beseitigt. Das Armut beseitigt will be the best land, wird das beste Land sein. Yes, to be. Fantastic, yes? Okay, so that was it. We learned a new article word, that is whomever or whichever, quite often used with relative pronouns. So it was a good mixture of article words and relative pronouns. While attempting these, keep both the tables open for your article word as well as your relative pronouns, and you could do these sentences once again by yourself. Fantastic. Thanks for joining in. This is John Berlin signing off. Till the next time.